This is Living Free in my RV, and today I'm at Stevenson's Falls campsite in the Otway Ranges, and as you can see it's a beautiful sunny day, so I'm taking advantage of that sun and I'm about to give you some energy consumption tips to make sure that your house batteries have a long life. So my panels are 14.3 volts and I'm taking 27.2 amps in from the solar panels. My 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter is at 13.3 volts, so when it inverts you lose about 10%, which doesn't really matter anyway. And okay, so these are my two surge protected power boards. The top one is connected to the 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter back here, which connects to my two deep cycle AGM 110 hour house batteries, and you're best to keep them as full as you can. That way, you know, they'll always have a long life. Never let them get below 50%, otherwise they won't have quite as long life. So I'm running my air conditioner, which runs on 240 volt mains or from your generator. So I'm just using my generator to run the air conditioner, which doesn't put as much load on the generator, so I'm saving on fuel, and your fuel lasts a lot longer if you're only using it for that. Then when the sun goes down, then I switch over to the bottom power point, and I'm using my generator to run the home cinema, because if it's night time usually you can turn the air conditioner off, you know, unless it's not a hot night. So then once the sun completely goes down, I switch on my 7-stage battery charger, which keeps it in float mode, so in the morning you've still got 13 volts or more. And what I do in the mornings, if I'm up early at a campsite and I don't want to disturb anyone, because you always should respect your neighbours, I just turn on one power point for the TV and plug a USB in my tally or connect it to the computer, and that way I can entertain myself early, you know, and then turn my generator on at a decent hour, you know. So you always got to respect your neighbours when you're at a campsite, you know. And I'm going to also later on I want to upload about leaving the campsite in a better condition than you found it. Try and leave without a trace. We're observers on this planet, and we should treat this planet with respect. Also, if you know, I go to some campsites and people leave McDonald's containers and they're rubbish, and they don't clean up after themselves. So you know, that's just irresponsible. You shouldn't let somebody else clean up after you. Always leave it in a better condition than when you found it, and that way Parks Victoria won't have any excuses to try and charge camp fees, you know? So we should look after our campsites. It's also our country, you know. If you can't respect our country, well, that's why people can't respect themselves. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll upload some more tips, and as I journey around Australia from some beautiful locations in this country of ours that we're part of. So stay tuned and live free in your RV.